Ispo 2013, we are in the booth Diamir Fritschi with General Manager Stefan Ibach presenting the new Zenit 12.
Yes. Okay, thank you for your interest. That's going to be the new Diamir Zenit 12. It will be the first textile binding with a predictable safety release. That means that the binding will release on a flat ski as well as on a flexed ski. This binding is not comparable to other or current textile bindings. It's rather comparable to a alpine binding due to the fact that we have a lateral release in front. Comparable to a toe, we use a carriage which is sliding each side 11 millimeters till the binding releases. You can put the tension here from DIN 5 to 12 for the lateral release. In the heel you can put the tension here from 5 to 12 for the frontal release. How to step into the binding? You put down the front lever, you get in like into a alpine binding, you go on a step-in bracket and then you push forward your boot till the binding snaps in. Same for the heel. Right now we are in a downhill position. That means that you still have the elasticity of this 11 millimeters. If we are going to change from the downhill into the uphill, we don't want to have this movement. Therefore we put the lever into the upright position. We push here and here against the carriage. That means the boot will held into the middle position, but we are not locking the system. We are only pushing against, so creation more friction. Just in case of an incident, a shoot or avalanche, you still have a release in the uphill mode, walking mode. In order to change right now, you take your pole, you put on this heel lever, you put it down till it snaps in, the heel unit is going back and the brake is locked. You're ready to walk. As soon as you get in steeper terrain, you need a climbing aid. So you swip over the climbing aid number 1. It's a 9-degree climbing aid. Second one, it's a 13-degree climbing aid. If you are skinning up on a very steep slope under hard snow conditions, you need a crampon. You put on the crampon like this. In this position, the crampon has the best traction, the deepest traction, in a 0-degree position. Flat boot. If you are skinning uphill on a 13-degree climbing aid, you lose traction, as you can see here. Therefore, we developed the crampon traction where you can activate and you have a much better traction even on a 13-degree angle of the climbing aid. Once we get on the top of the hill, we take off the crampon, we flip back the climbing aid, we go down with the boot, we close the binding, ready for downhill into the heel, we put it back to the downhill position and we are ready for the downhill. Right now we ski, the ski is flexing all the time, and as you can see, the heel unit is working together with the flex. I'm going to lock the ski in a flexed mode, and as you can see, we still have a very good retention for the lateral release, or if we need a release, you have a release even on a flexed ski. In order to put the system back, you take 2 fingers, you put it back like this. That's all about Diamir Zenit 12.
Thank you very much. That's all from the Diamir Fritschi booth in Ispo 2013.